Because we know the science says that nations with heavy home ownership, families stay together, and the family is the crucible that fights against crime. We want to get crime down. We need to put more families in homes, and this ministry is the place to be. There are a lot of unfinished projects. We're going to be paying attention to those, and we're going to be starting up new projects where they need to be. I look forward to working with the substantive minister and the other minister in the ministry.
When did you get the call that you were going to be in the ministry? Because you were here for the swearing in on Thursday as well as Saturday.
Yes. Well, I'm wearing multiple hats in this coalition, and the Prime Minister, she is extremely busy dealing with all of the pieces on the board. And with all of the conversations that we were having, there were other positions and posts she was looking at. She finally decided on this one, and here we are.
What is going to happen to the PEP now? The last we spoke, you said that you were considering disbanding it. What's next? Have you already done that?
Well, I'm glad you said the words considering, because the headline that came out in Guardian Media said we had already done it. So a lot of people called me to say I didn't know it was disbanding time. We were talking about it. We still are very much considering that it is the right step, maintaining two political identities that going in the same direction seems superfluous at this point. So our intention, and we're having an executive meeting on Friday to come to a final decision and to ratify the original idea if we're going forward with that.
Now, you know, there are some concerns, right, that you mentioned some unfinished projects. Business people who would have been working on those projects are worried about whether they will continue to be able to do the job. Are contracts going to be reviewed under this ministry? What is going to take place now with those unfinished projects that you mentioned?
Well, I'm sure Honorable David Lee, Minister, is already looking at that. Those issues will be decided within the ministry when we get a chance to look at what we're talking about. So the first step always is to do fact-finding, find out where we are, do evaluations, and make some decisions going forward.
This is the only ministry that has 3 ministers. What is the logic in that, and do you think that's necessary?
Because we have a list of over 100,000 people trying to get houses in Trinidad, and we have and people have been on that list for decades. We have so many unfinished projects. The idea was to get it done, put capable, strong people together, and see if we could whittle that list down as fast as possible within the next couple of years.
You said the Prime Minister
what do you personally hope to bring to the portfolio, like in terms of talents and backgrounds and experience and things?
Well, a lot of people don't know, but when I'm not in politics, what I am is a property developer. And so I have working knowledge of how the thing is done. So we could fast track dealing with contractors and finance and other stuff. So I think that more than anything could bring working knowledge of how to.
Right. You said the Prime Minister decided on this portfolio for you. In terms of, did you have any discussions with her what would be your first plan of action in the ministry?
In this ministry?
Yes.
No, because I can't have a plan of action until all of us who are in the ministry meet. And again, Honorable Minister David Lee is the substantive minister, so I look forward to meeting with him and taking my cues from him.
Now,
what if your smile could go from looking like this to this?
Nuvia's 24-hour process is really unique.
It's a game changer in terms of having your teeth the next day.
You're getting the final product. You know that you're getting the smile that you've imagined.
It's an incredible life-changing event for the patient.